to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today I'm here with another random review, which means I review a movie randomly. Yes, that's right. And let's see what the random number generator came up with us for this time. This week it's a movie I've never seen. This came out back in the 90s, and I remember seeing the poster and thinking, oh, that might be cool. Let's see how it actually is 20 years later, shall we? My review of the 1997 horror film, Wishmaster, coming up now. When an accident on a dock causes an ancient statue to break, a gem is found in the rubble, and one of the workers pawns it off. While doing further inspection on the gem, an evil genie known as a djinn is released. The djinn goes on a hunt for his summoner, Alexandra, to offer her 3 wishes, but of course the djinn has some evil intentions as well. Alex attempts to stop the djinn as he wreaks havoc on the city, but she'll soon learn to be careful what she wishes for. So what did I think of Wishmaster? I thought it's a dreadful horror film. I did like the idea of the djinn character and his backstory, and for the most part the portrayal of the character, but it's all wrapped up in an extremely cheesy and sometimes even boring movie. The deal here is once the summoner makes their 3 wishes, then the djinn can open up a portal so that the djinn's friends can torture and enslave the earth as they see fit. Most of the film is the djinn granting random wishes to side characters like a bum or a clothing store clerk, which at first is a little bit fun, but as it goes on, it gets to be very tiring. As the people make the wishes, the djinn goes around their wording, which usually ends up with something horrible happening to the wishmaker. Sometimes these wishes are just thrown in for actors from other horror franchises like Friday the 13th or Candyman to make a cameo. The film can be rather bloody and gory, and while some things such as the practical effects makeups on the djinn look good, there are a lot of special effects that don't hold up and wouldn't have even passed in its time, for that matter, that look tremendously corny. The opening scene takes place in the 12th century Persia and sees an emperor's party gone amok from a wish as people are suffering terrible deaths, including someone's skeleton jumping right out of their skin. And the finale is somewhat similar at a party where sculptures of art come alive to hunt down our heroine. Needless to say, there are a lot of unintentionally hilarious moments here, and I found myself laughing out loud more than I have at recent comedies. There's absolutely nothing here that's even remotely scary, no suspense or tension, and a number of awful jump scares that are some of the most far-fetched I've ever seen. There's also some really lame scenes where Alex sees a vision of the horrors that the djinn unleashes when he grants the wishes for some odd reason, which result in her screaming like a banshee. The film is packed with a bunch of bland conversations as well between Alex and her sister, and tons of exposition dumps in between the djinn's antics. With the exception of the villain, the performances aren't exactly the best, starring Tammy Lauren as Alexandra Amberson, the young woman who appraises the gem the djinn is trapped in and ends up being haunted by him. Andrew Divoff as the djinn, the evil wish-granting genie who wants to unleash horrors onto the population. Robert Englund is here as Raymond Beaumont, an art dealer who was supposed to be the owner of the statue that the gem was encased in. And Wendy Benson as Shannon, Alex's sister the djinn begins to threaten. Depending on your tolerance and taste for cheesy horror flicks, you might have a good laugh or even a fun time with Wishmaster, but the overall experience is so stupid, I wish I was watching something else. I'm gonna give it the rating of Wishmaster. I only got 2 words for ya. Suck it. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Westside515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTruePlaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WestAlist. Until next time, Troop out.